This is Dr. Janet Piedilato. Welcome to another two-card reading from the Mystical Dream Tarot. Let's see what the cards have to tell us for the week ahead. Well, here we are, the Seven of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. We see a towering obelisk, and rising from its very peak is a scarab, a winged scarab. There's a male on one side and a female on the other. And on the Five of Pentacles, we have in the belly of the fish a peaceful, very serene atmosphere of quiet. What is it that the cards are telling us? And so we begin with the Seven of Cups. That obelisk is reaching up to that winged scarab, but the woman is pointing to its base, which seems deep within the earth. The male, on the other hand, seems to be looking off into the distance. Reason and intuition. The intuition looking for a foundation. How do we rise? How do we grow? How is it that we are born, reborn to something new? When the waking eyes tend to look at the world with all of its challenges and all of its struggles, trying to make a way into the future. But what this is all about is balance. As the female intuition, anima, looks toward that foundation, she is saying that we can't be a victim to the illusions that are around us. We can't live in falsehood. We can't have unreasonable expectations. We may find ourselves in a position that is very difficult. Our feet seem to be bound to the earth right up to the ankles. We can't move right now because we're not sure what to do with the many challenges. And yet there's so many illusions and falsehoods, deceit around us. Where is the truth? How can we really separate our illusions from reality so that we can move ahead? Well, we need some critical thinking here, and we need to be skeptical about what we're hearing, about what's being said, so that we can carefully balance to see the truth in the situation. And once we have some discernment and clarity, we'll be able to work through into something new and a new path. So as the eyes look with difficulty upon the future, as the feet seem to be covered in the earth that doesn't allow us to move ahead, we have the obelisk that's showing us that there is that scarab of creativity, that new space that's waiting to open for each and every one of us. But we have to go within, we have to look beneath the deceit that's around us so that we can see the truth and we can see the clarity of a path. Now, the Five of Pentacles is basically speaking about the same thing, for it's inside the belly of the fish, inside the dream reality, that we receive communication of the inner voice. And so the struggles, the disappointments, the sorrows of all of the weeks and the months, the year ahead of behind us seems to be unending, and it may isolate us, but it is transient. It is going to end. The problem is we may feel personally responsible for all the ills around us. It may bring us into a state of depression and self-doubt, and we may not have anyone to turn to and not know who we can trust. This suffering is bringing this all to surface, telling us we need insight from within. And so the fish Pisces moves more deeply inside to widen our view, to help us. And the Ankh of life is rising the more deeply that we plunge into the dream reality, the more that we communicate and receive comfort and information from the inner voice, the more that we're capable of joining the two voices, the waking reality, as well as the inner voice of dream reality, to shift and see the light that points toward better days. So when we look at these two cards, we see that they are the viewpoints that matter in this chaotic time, when every day it seems as though we're thrown off balance and we become more confused. We have self doubt, we have a veil of illusion everywhere. We're looking to see how we're going to move in the future, but we feel like our feet are submerged into the earth, that we can't move. And we need to find the clarity. We need to go within ourselves, where through the dream reality, the doors will open for achievement. They will help us to move forward. So, a good reading, a hopeful reading, that's telling us that each and every one of us, in suffering through all of the challenges and stresses of the times, of the weather, of a very chaotic period on the planet, we're not responsible for each and everything that goes wrong, and we can't change everything that quickly. It's just with discernment, and with it's the clarity of the inner voice communicating with our waking reality, that we can look to the future optimistically and know, as the scarab, the winged scarab rises, each and every one of us shall rise like a phoenix from the ashes of yesterday and our challenges, to be birthed anew into hopefully a sky that's lit by the sun, that brings us to a happy, stable future, where our feet are not bound to the earth, but are lightly walking upon it with confidence and with courage. The two card reading from the Mystical Dream Tarot. This is Dr. Janet Piedilato. Stay well, be healthy, and stay safe. Keep dreaming.